So, most respected President, Maha Bodhi Society of India, Dr. Mahendra Singh Ji, Trustee of Maha Bodhi Society of India, Dr. Surendra Kumar Mahapatra Ji, Sri Deepak Chaudhary, Sri Randhesh Chaudhary, Most Venerable Sumangala, Dr. Rajesh Misra from Gaya College, Gaya, Dr. Vishakhanand Bansod, Satrudhan Kumar, and Puspanjali Kumari. There are other persons also, Venerable Priyadarshi, and some of the persons they have left this webinar. So, as we are quite aware that Mahabodhi Society of India is organizing webinars on certain festivals and celebrations. So this time, this was the 2614th Dhammachakka Pavattana Day, which was celebrated by Mahabodhi Society of India. And I am personally happy and glad also that once again we have gathered together to exchange the ideas and thoughts available in our canonical literature. And this connecting with each other as well as exchanging the ideas and the thoughts available in our canonical, non-canonical literature. It gives insight to think over the more deeply this international webinar, which was organized by Mahabodhi Society of India. And we are quite fortunate that this time we got three speakers. Most Venerable Silvan Sabhante, who is the principal of Anagarik Dharmapal International Institute of Buddhist Studies, as well as Monastic College at Sarnath. He gave a introductory lecture on the place Sarnath, how this Sarnath is famous in ancient time also, and how this Sarnath became famous at the time of Buddha, at the time of King Ashoka also, and later on in the present time also, what is the significance of Sarnath, and why Sarnath is most popular nowadays among the Buddhists. So on behalf of Mahabodhi Society of India, I pay my sincere thanks to Venerable Silvan Subhante. We are also fortunate that Professor Ramesh Prasad, in spite of his busy schedule in university as well as in personal Pali Society of India, he is also organizing Trividh Pavani celebrations for 3 days. And he requested, I requested personally him to deliver a lecture on this Dhammachakka Pavattana Divas, and he became agree. So on behalf of Mahabodhi Society of India, I pay my sincere gratitude to Professor Ramesh Prasad. I am also very much thankful to Professor Ujjwal Kumar, who gave a very clear picture of this term Dhammachakka, how this Dhammachakka has appeared in the canonical text, especially in Patisambhida Magga, and how it has been interpreted, the term Dhamma. He gave a very clear picture that how this turning of the wheel of law has been given. And on behalf of Mahabodhi Society of India, I pay my personal as well as sincere gratitude as well as thanks to Professor Ujjwal Kumar for delivering a very insightful lecture on Dhammachakka Pavattana. We are also very much thankful to our President Maha Society of India for delivering a insightful lecture on the term Dhammachakka as well as what is the meaning of Dhamma. He has given a very different interpretations of the term Dhamma as well as Chakka. In Madhyam Nikaya, Buddha also says that yo patisthas padam janati, so dhammam janati. Yo dhammam janati, so mamma janati. One who knows the law of dependent origination, he knows the Dhamma. And one who knows the Dhamma, he knows me also. So this significance of the Dhammachakka, what we study in Mahavagga, if you go through the Bodhi Katha, the first part of the Mahavagga, you will see that there are 12 types of law of dependent originations, 12 links. Abhijja Pachaya Sankhara, Sankhara Pachaya Vihana, Vihana Pachaya Nam Rupa Pachaya Faso, Faso Pachaya Saraitan, Saraitan Pachaya Vedana, वेदना पचया तना तना पचया उपादान उपादान पचया भाव भाव पचया जाति जाति पचया jara maran. These have been interpreted in Anulomanaya as well as Patilomanaya. And scholars are of the opinion that for interpreting these 12 links of law of dependent originations, Buddha gave the Dhammachakka Pavattana. And for describing the Four Noble Truths as well as the law of dependent originations, there was the need of Dhammachakka Pavattana. And if you go through the Dhammachakka Pavattana Sutta, Buddha says that Dvime Anta Pavijitena na Savitabba. There are the two extremes which cannot be followed by a person who have renounced the household life. What are these two extremes? कामेशु काम सुखल कान योगो हीनो गम्मो पोथिजन को अनरियो अनत सहितो अतकिल मथान योगो हीनो गम्मो पोथिजुको अनरियो अनत सहितो. Again, there is a statement by the Buddha also that ubho anta majhima patipada tathagatena abhisambuddha chakshu karni yan karni upsamma nibbanay samadhati. That in between these two extremes, that is the Kamesu Kam Sukhullika Yogo, association with the sensual pleasure and association with the self-mortifications, Atkal Mathan Yogo. He prescribed a middle path. And that middle path leads towards a state of eternal bliss. And in describing this middle path, Buddha discusses about all these Four Noble Truths, idam khopa pan bhikkhave dukkham arya satcham, idam khopan bhikkhave dukh samuday arya satcham, idam khopan bhikkhave dukh nirodham arya satcham, idam khopan bhikkhave dukh nirodha gamani padipadarya satcham. And again, in the last, whenever all ayasi kondaya and all things, Buddha also says that yam kinchi nirodha dhammam tam nirodha dhammam ti. Yam kinchi samuday dhammam tam nirodha dhammam ti. Whatever there is the arising of the Dhamma, there is the cessation of that. And that is the law of dependent originations. And that is the Dhamma. Here, Chakra is in the sense of law of dependent originations, which our Dr. Mahendra Singh ji was also telling that this Chakra is nothing but the law of dependent originations. These law of dependent originations have been interpreted in a very different manners. There are three there are three periods, that is the Atit Kal, Vartaman Kal, and Anagat Kal. All 12 links have been interpreted, and there are three Vattani also, Kiles Vatta, Kamba Vatta, and Vipaka Vatta. And there are 20 types of akaras. I am not going to make a detailed study of that because the speakers have already told. So the essence of Dhammachakka Pavattana is nothing but only the law of dependent originations. We also find in conversation between Asaji And he also says that ye dhamma hetu pava tesam choyo nirodho yom tathagato ah. That the Blessed One also says that whatever there is the arising of the Dhamma, there is a cessation of that. And there is no self-independent entity. Everything comes into existence dependent on some cause and conditions. Yam kinchi samuday dhammam tam nirodha dhammam tam. That is the Dhamma, and turning, that is the Chakra, is the 12 links which have been interpreted into three periods, Teo Ardha, Teo Vipak. There are three types of Vipak: Kilesakam, Kilesavatta, Kamavatta, and Vipakavatta. And 20 types of Akaras they have been discussed. Acharya Ramesh Prasad has also discussed in a very brief manner, and he was discussing how law of dependent resistance. So on behalf of Mahabodhi Society, personally, myself, I am paying my great respect to our Mahendra Singh ji, President Mahabodhi Society of India, for giving elaborate explanation of all these terms. So I am also thankful to all participants, especially Dr. Kiran Lama, who gave Mangala Path in the beginning. On behalf of Mahabodhi Society of India, I pay my sincere thanks to Dr. Kiralamma. I am also thankful to Dr. Kailash Prasad for conducting this webinar in a very nice manner. He has taken time and he has tried to complete this webinar in a given time. So on behalf of Mahabodhi Society of India, I pay my sincere thanks to Dr. Kailash Prasad. We are very much thankful to other participants like Most Venerable Sumangala, who had joined from outside, Bhante Anna, Suresh Sonaware, Vishakhanand Bansur, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Misra, Puspanjali Kumari, and others, those who have joined this webinar. Deepak Chaudhary, Surendra Kumar Mahapatra ji, on behalf of Mahabodhi Society of India and the organizing committee of this webinar, because this webinar is the great effort of our President Mahabodhi Society of India. At the advice of this, it was started 2 years back, and it is still continuing. We are very much thankful to our President, Dr. Mahendra Singh ji also. And this is the day which remembers us that how the teachings which are available in Dhammachakka Pavattana Sutta, especially related with the law of dependent originations, how these can be applied in our day-to-day life. This is the webinar which reminds us to that how the teachings of the Buddha can be applied in our day-to-day life, how we can motivate others to live in harmony, how the members of the family can sustain themselves in a very happy manner, in a glad manner. So with these words, I thank to all of you who have participated in this webinar. Thank you very much. Dr. Kailash ji.